What's up, you guys? It's Shanika here with Bro Too Dope, and we have a special guest with us.
Yes.
GodisMikey, what's up?
What's up? I'm chilling.
Hey. So, just for those who don't know you, kind of just introduce yourself a little bit.
Well, you probably know me from Twitter. I rap and other things and make music. I don't know exactly how I would describe it from the outside point of view. I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
So, I mean, if you don't know about me now, you'll know about me soon.
Definitely, we're definitely going to get a little bit into GodisMikey with this interview. And we want to just jump right in.
Okay.
Tell us where you got this stage name.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't like me because they think that it's, okay, so it's GodisMikey, so people are like, oh, you're, you know, look at it backwards, you're saying Mikey is God. Mm-hmm. So it's actually a play on my name, like God is my key,
okay.
But I just spelled my M-I because my name's Mikey. That's it.
So I see you put a lot of kind of religious, or I guess the aesthetic of religion and stuff into your music and your covers. Do you feel like you get a lot of backlash because of that?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. I have a pretty worldly view for religion, so I think it's a pretty interesting tool to use to, you know, guide yourself through life. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't take it that seriously until like recently. Like my mixtape is called "Are You a Believer?" So everybody's just like, "Oh, here we go again, the sacrilegious." But I don't know. Like I feel like because of my sexuality, like, and the shit that I get when I got growing up, it's kind of like a big fuck you to the church. I mean, we're just gonna be honest. So, yeah. I mean, that's why I do it. I see the hate, but I'm so used to not giving a fuck, so.
Definitely. And that's good. I mean, you want to just create your art and do what you gotta do. And then I noticed on your Instagram, your quote here, we can accept God becoming a man to save man, but not man becoming God to save himself. What does that mean to you?
That is a quote in a book that I read a very long time ago that always stuck with me. And that's how I came up with my username and my whole brand. I just kind of, what is the thing in the Bible? It's like, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, blah, blah, blah. In reality, I guess Jesus was a man that became God. So, I mean, if we can believe God can become a man, man can become God. It's basically like, I'm my own savior. I've been through so much shit by myself. Just reading that quote kind of just changed my mindset on everything. I do everything my way or the highway. I get out of every situation with me and who I believe to be God. So, I don't know, like, if people take it really, like, fucked up and they're saying, you know, like, I think I can be God, but it's like, if you know, believe in God how I believe in God, then it's just an energy, it's a love that goes through everyone. So if you can harness that energy to boost yourself up and get where you need to get.
Exactly.
Why not?
Well, just talking about your project, Are You a Believer? You just dropped it. Just tell us how you got into working on that. What inspired you to get that?
At first I started working on the project because I have another project like that I wrote, but I felt like it was too personal and people didn't like know who I was. So if I just dropped, like, what is the phrase, like, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around here, it doesn't make a sound. So I just figured, why put out all of this like really deep, you know, personal shit. So I started working on a introductory project where I could talk about things loosely, you know, give like a little introduction to who I am, and that's how the project was supposed to be like 4 songs, and then it turned into like 8, and then it turned into 13. And I thought 13 was a pretty spooky number, and that I would drop it in October because it's spooky month, and you know, that's how we got the project. It's pretty much, you know, if God is my key, are you a believer?
Dope. I love that. I love the name. I love the whole theme of it. Now, when people listen to it, what are the first 3 songs you just kind of want them to gravitate towards?
I would say definitely number 1 would be Lost Souls, because I think like the song is a lot of the shit that or a lot of the themes of my music surround loneliness, being angry, and then depression. Yeah. But I can make it into a happy song or a sad song. But that song is pretty like just right on the mark. I'm just like blatantly saying like I'm alone. A lot of people don't. In this generation, we don't feel publicly. We don't we kind of do everything privately. So I would listen to that song first because it's kind of like pretty raw as fuck, and I'm just saying exactly how I feel. I'm admitting, you know, something hurt me. So Lost Souls. The next song I would say Mink Coats. I just feel like I just bodied that shit every time I listen to that song. I mean, I just feel like I killed that shit. I feel like the verses are fucking amazing. And then I would say the title track, Are You a Believer? Because me and Zay, I think his Twitter name is like Father Bonnet, we killed that shit. I like that song too. So
definitely, I feel like you really do impress with your rapping, and I was like, okay, you can really rap.
Yeah.
All right, got some bops in
like
there. All right, and then your freestyles really kind of caught our attention. What helped you develop the way you flow, your flow and your style?
So one person. So I'm trying to think. A lot of the songs that I remix are, let's see, I think 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are Nicki Minaj songs. And a lot of people, don't like her, etc., etc. I like, if I had to pick like a favorite thing I like about an artist, her thing, I like how clear her voice is and like how the cadence of her voice. So I take that, and I like to have my own cadence. And so when I remix people's songs, I kind of, I don't know, a lot of music that's out today, it's like, the same flow on every beat. So then I'm like, okay, like, what's the most, like, I think I remixed The Race, and I remixed that after I heard Rico Nasty's remix, like, Be My Face or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I like to freestyle and get on shit and just really talk shit. Like, I feel like when I listen to other people's shit, if I don't feel like you talked enough shit, then I want to get on the song and talk shit for you. So I don't know, like I don't know. But now I feel like when you remix somebody's song, you gotta like really kill it. And I think the Plain Jane freestyle was kind of like the beginning of when people started paying attention to my freestyles. I think that has like the most plays. But
dope. So I know female rap now is such a huge thing. Everybody's trying to be on the female rappers. Do you think we're gonna see that kind of people gravitating towards gay and trans rappers as well?
No.
Never?
Not never. Okay, so I feel like with female rappers, with females in general, and I'm going to get so much shit for saying this, but I feel like gay men are really misogynistic. And if you can log online right now and you'll see like hundreds of people saying why Beyonce is better than Rihanna and this and that. So, okay, if you take that mindset and gays are like that for women, you have to think how we are with each other. So it's like, it's crabs in a bucket, basically. So right now, I feel like it would take one person to like really fucking open the door, and then other, that's how it would have to be, unfortunately. Because that's the same way it was with female rap for a while. Like, there was no one, and then nobody wanted to support all of them, so then they picked Nicki, and everybody's like, we're just going to support her, we're going to go hard for her. And now, you see there's so many different ones, and now you can literally see, like, everyone's pitting everyone against each other. So with gay rap, I personally feel like, no, not never. Never will there be, a push, but I kind of feel like one person has to break through and then do different things, and then other people can come through, and then maybe everybody will be more open-minded, because I don't even get that much support from the same people that are in my ethnic or queer group, all that stuff. Those same people, like black people give me shit, gay people give me shit, but the most of the time, like, gay people are the most people that give me shit. So
really,
that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, it might happen, might not.
We're hoping so. Maybe it'll be you. You be the guy that changes everyone's.
I mean, I plan on it. I plan on it. So I can piss more people off. Yeah.
Also, so you talk about Nicki Minaj, and she's kind of getting this negativity right now, especially with the whole stan idea. How do you feel as a fan? You have to kind of maneuver. Like, do you censor yourself?
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about that. I got super high this morning. Because I tweeted something about, I don't know, I guess her fans and like Cardi B are like really like going at it.
Right.
Numbers are leaking. And I tweeted an opinion about it, and then like instantly I regretted it, because I was like, oh shit, wait, I'm not like, not in the sense of I'm not a regular person, like, I'm, but just in the sense of I'm trying to, build this brand. And a lot of people will tell me, they're like, we just like you to just talk about your music and don't talk about shit else. So I kind of feel like, I can't really discuss things that are happening in music, even if it's not just with her, with anybody. You can't really say anything now because, you know, you got to worry about 1 year from now when I get my record deal and I do something, they're going to be like, alright, so in 2012 you said so-and-so about this person, you're canceled, so I'm kind of just chilling. I'm trying to remain like as silent as possible, but I definitely do support like Nicki and other, you know, artists by just streaming their music at this point, but I can't really say a lot anymore without catching shit.
Exactly. We gotta be careful. Everybody's a little bit sensitive nowadays.
Yeah, super. It's like the generation of hypersensitivity. It's really interesting.
Right. Now just talking about streaming, do you think it's been beneficial as an artist to have that streaming be so important?
No.
No.
Okay, well, okay. It's a benefit in the sense of getting my name out there. It's not a benefit in the sense of making money.
No.
Like, I think you get paid like 1/10 of a penny per stream. Tidal pays the most. Like, I think it pays like actually maybe a penny per stream. But even though we're dealing with pennies right now, that's really like a low. But Tidal's always paid me the most. However, I make the most money from Apple Music because most people stream on Apple Music. Most people have iPhones. Tidal, it kind of matches, but I feel like if more people use Tidal and stream on music, I would have lots of money. But like everybody streams on Apple Music, so I have to accumulate a shit ton of streams to even like break even. I'm very like business minded, so I'm like, if I pay $10 to release a song, I know I gotta get like 10,000 streams to like break even. So it's very, I don't know, it's a catch-22.
And I can imagine it's a little bit harder with being an independent artist because people really don't know who you are exactly.
Right, I'm sure like I've probably popped up in someone's Up Next and they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, but I mean, so it's good in the sense of I've discovered a lot of cool artists with streaming. That's pretty fucking cool. But I feel like there just needs to be some things that are like changed. But that's more so for people that are like mainstream and, you know, but there's a lot of, I feel like it's easy to take advantage of streams. Like you can go online and you can literally buy Spotify streams. So I kind of feel like there needs to be some type of like law or some shit to regulate it, but yeah.
Well, everybody guys, make sure you are streaming GodisMikey, Are You a Believer, everywhere.
Yes, it's on every major platform except for SoundCloud because y'all cannot listen to my music for free anymore. Like,
not anymore.
It costs too much money to make.
Definitely. So now your project's out. What's next for you?
Trying to shoot videos. So if anybody's a videographer, hit me up. Yeah, shoot videos. I have a performance on the 31st. So just getting back into, you know, like, I feel like when I was making the project, I was really just like at home all the time, chilling, because I was just focused on writing and reporting. Now it's out, and everybody's like, all right, where's the first video? All right, when's the next performance? So I got to get into, you know, it's difficult doing it by yourself and having to stay motivated, because I still work a 9 to 5, so it's just kind of like, I work, like this week I worked open to close every week, like every day of the week, and then finally got to the weekend, I'm like, damn, I really just want to sit down. But my ass gotta get up and start going to these parties and shit, enjoying my face. So yeah, I'm just getting back into the groove of grinding and hustling, like more so in person, you know, being down here, doing a lot of shit. I'm really trying to perform more. Performing is where the money's at, so that's what I'm trying to do.
We're going to be on the lookout. Of course, we're going to see GodisMikey all over broke2dope.com. So you guys be sure to check them out. And just so everyone can stay up to date with you, can you drop your social media? Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, really Twitter and Instagram. And my username is GodisMikey, GODISMIKEY. Or you can follow me on Apple Music. Sometimes I post shit on my, I don't know, that shit's complicated, but yeah, follow me on Apple Music, and I think you can follow me on Spotify. So yeah. Appreciate you talking with us today, and we are out. Cool.